Hi everybody, I'm Mike with Budget Guns and Gear Reviews, and today we're going to take a look at whether or not spam will stop a bullet. Stick around, maybe we'll learn something together. Even if we don't learn anything, I'll probably have some fun. So I was standing around in my kitchen cooking breakfast, watching YouTube the other morning, as I sometimes do. Don't judge me. And I came across a Demolition Ranch video about stopping a bullet with Velveeta. So I'm looking at the box of Velveeta on my counter right next to my can of Spam, and I'm like, wow, man, that's kind of a neat video. I wonder what else that concept might work for, as I stare at the can of Spam. And eventually, you guessed it, 2 plus 2 does sometimes equal 4 for me. And I decided to do a video on how many cans of Spam it'll take to stop a bullet. I went out to the store looking for all the Spam I could find, and unfortunately I could only find a few cans of Spam. But I did find some Spam, as you can see right here. But I also found a whole bunch of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and substitute that for the many cans of Spam I would have bought, because, you know, I went to 2 stores and I only found like 4 or 5 cans of Spam, but I still cleaned out all the stores of this armor treat stuff. But it's close enough for government work, and I figure we'll give it a shot. So yes, the treat isn't Spam, but it's sufficiently Spam-like to, I think, be a good representation. So I lined 30 cans of Spam and treat up, and we'll see how many it takes to stop a couple different bullets. First, we're going to try some 9mm Luger 124 grain full metal jacket. Let's see what that did. It looks like we got some energy dump out of it, maybe. Well, no. Entrance, exit. Entrance and exit. Clean entrance and exit. Now we start to see some energy dump. That exit wounds a little bit more. Now it's blown the top off of the next 3. I wonder if the projectile started to tumble in here. You can see it's a little bit more. A little bit more damage. It started to come out the top here. I think it's caught right here. I suspect it got caught right there because it didn't come out and it dented this can. Let's take a look. Well, I penetrated all the way through 7 and stopped with number 8. Let's see what the bullet looks like if we can get it out of number 8. Aha, there it is. The bullet looks pretty much fine. It has a little bit of deformation there at the tail. So I suspect that it finally started to tumble and ended up sideways in the can of Smeat. So let me put up some more and we'll see what a 9mm jacketed hollow point will do. Now I predict with this shot, with the jacketed hollow point, it's not going to penetrate as far, but it's going to do more damage to the ones it does penetrate, particularly that first one. Ow! Ow! So as I expected, it dumped a lot more energy into the first couple cans. It didn't spectacularly blow them up like I thought it would. It penetrated the first can, blew a nice big exit hole in the back of it, went through the second can and out, nice exit hole. Third can, bigger entrance, still a respectable exit. Fourth can, you see it punched it in some more and got stopped right there. So let's open this can up and see what we can find. And here we have a nicely expanded Winchester 124 grain jacketed hollow point. So I think that performed really well. Went through 4 of those cans. So thin steel, meat. Okay, meat-like substance. Thin steel, meat, thin steel, meat, etc., etc. Opened up like it was supposed to and dumped all its energy in the first 4 cans. That's pretty cool. Okay, now let's see what a Winchester Silvertip 185 grain hollow point will do for my Ruger P97 DC. So that went about as I expected. I aimed low apparently, and it clipped the bottom of the first can, went all the way through, hit the bottom of the second can, went all the way through, hit the bottom of the third can, went all the way through, went into number 4, exited number 4, was stopped on number 5, and then fell to the ground. So I'm Mike with Budget Guns and Gear Reviews, and that was my look at whether or not spam will stop a bullet. And the answer is, yeah, I guess so, as long as you have enough of it. So if you like what you saw, please like, share, subscribe. Consider becoming a patron on my Patreon account. Every little bit helps me bring content like this to you. If you don't want to join Patreon, hit the join button below and become a channel member here on YouTube. You get cool perks and, well, you get to help out the channel. Speaking of helping out the channel, if you want to help out the channel and not cost you an extra dime, click on my Amazon links below. Click on anything on my page. You don't have to buy it. Go buy whatever you were going to buy anyhow. I get a little piece of it just because you came from my store, and it doesn't cost you an extra dime. So, again, thanks for watching. And if you like what you saw, come on back. Maybe we'll learn something together. And like I said earlier, if we don't learn anything, well, at least we'll have fun doing it.